Oh, welcome back to Factorio Space Age. Making all this cryogenic science here. And by all that I mean, at least this much. We're really gonna need at least like 2 boxes of this, so we should really have an additional box happening here. Where can we put that along the trail here, though? So we come in here, box in here, into there? Not really. This needs to be heated, kinda. It's not actually doing anything, but if we wanted it to do something. An extra box further down this way, maybe. But that would stop this from producing once this gets filled. Is that there? Go any further? Also not really, because of the way the heat pipes are. And this box of other stuff for here. How can we do that? We could just take it out of the box and put it into another box when it's full. It's probably the easiest way to deal with it. So we're not going to worry about it. That's my solution. Working, making lithium. Let's get all of the indicator tanks up and running here. We already have the crude oil and water tanks just hanging out over here. The water and the crude oil doesn't go as far this way. And all these other fluids, though, which we could stand to get some information on. So let's see if we make that happen. So technically, we're going to need to move things around here, so it might make sense to have them further down here. Just to have space and not have to destroy the tank full of stuff. Or we could use a pump it to a different tank. We'll make it work. Anyways, let's start down here. Make some more ice platform. It's gonna have to be large enough to get the tank on. There's a tank. Frozen tank. Now, not frozen tank. Fill it up with ammonia. It's going up and down. It's being used for quite a bit here. Seems to be at least mostly going up. That's alright. Let's get a fluorine tank happening. It's kind of just on this side. If we just have a tank here, I'm gonna need just the heat pipe to just go around it. Not the most elegant of solutions, but yeah, it'll work. Probably. And should be still warm enough further down. Except we need a heat pipe there. Okay. With the way the storage tank is, it takes up that much space. So we can't get a heat pipe in like that. If we did it like one more down, we could look into there. It could also technically work. More efficient or less efficient than trying to bring a heat pipe down from that side. There's not much in here anyways, it's fine. Pipe. Tank. Heat. And there you go. Now this one has more. Interesting. Fluorine, 6.1K. Seems to be working fine. It's not like it's being used for too much here. Just this. That's okay. Other fluids. We've got the lithium brine from up this way. Space where we can get this in here. Move the ice around this way. Put tank right there. Or something. Put that up. Put that up. Lithium brine tank. 11,000. Seems to be doing mostly steady here. See if they fill up and everything. And then we've got the hot and cold ketone. This is just going straight into here. If there really can't be an excess of cold, that's what's needed to make the stuff. It's just the matter of how much hot is there or not. So we got tank here for now. And warm it up. Hot. There's 400, 404, 388. Not a huge excess currently. And this should be hooked up to all of this, but it's not making any extra right now. It's going to be the indicator of whether or not we need to turn these back on, I suppose. And that's going to start using more of this, so it's not a perfect system just yet. 348, 332. With this extra tank, we can at least get it up a bit higher. Get the numbers working here. Okay. Is that all of our fluids? In theory. Production of fluids. There's also steam and aeronautical solution. That just kind of goes. It'll be fine. Crude oil, hot, cold, gas, water. Okay. Now this is much less of a situation. We just have the tank for it though. It's pretty much full. It's pretty much working. Pretty much going. We got another good chunk of ice platforms here. That's pretty good. In general, lots of ice here too. We're kind of currently using the other side of this for putting the ice platforms on. So really can't shovel more ice down this belt right now, which might be a concern. If we want to continue expanding here. Currently stands. Still gonna take a little bit to get this up and running. It's going though. It's going. Well, I think while this is going here, we will go and prepare all the other sciences. Get them where they need to be. Get ready. As ready as we can be on Gleba, though, so, yeah. Let's see here. Over on the space platform, we've got a variety of things. And space, still got plenty of space. Well, plenty of space-ish. We've got not quite enough, not quite enough. Good amount of rockets. Got all of the military science we need at least. That's going. 14,000. So we've succeeded in getting the production and utility sciences here. Check. Check. Space science. Making space science. Do we set that up? There's some. How's that going? Space science. You're missing carbon. You're missing carbon because it's not coming over here. Because all the outputs are full of sulfur. Okay. So we just need a sulfur remover. That's completely blocked up here. And also the rocks here are also completely blocked up. What kind of rocks we got here? All of them. Start dumping some rocks while we fix the sulfur issue. We need a temporary, sometimes sulfur remover. Easy space for that is out to the side somewhere, but we don't really have a space for it. Also could do a recycler somewhere. Perhaps. When we get too much sulfur, can make a... Well, we've got the recyclers here. Recycler. Take space here. It's only when we have excess. It needs to put it back on the belts here too. Space-wise, it's definitely a situation. I think it's going to recycle, quote unquote, the sulfur. Just get rid of some of it. I would want it to be after places where it's actually used. So we get to like here. Some underground shenanigans. And then insert sulfur into here to be removed. Just drops it on the floor here. Well, it's destroying quite a bit of it. Look how quickly it's just going. It's dropping sulfur. Is that going anywhere? We have this indicated somewhere. Of course, this is taking half the sulfur out. And now it's stopped. Because it's got 50 sulfur in here. And that's the max. Okay. What if we put the sulfur, stack the sulfur, stack itself back into itself? And now it's taking even more sulfur. It's only really taking it from one side of the belt here. So these ones over here are still not on. But it's making more carbon out at least. It's half working. We're also not really making any copper. So, is that being a problem? Looks like we got all the copper plates still going, so that seems to be fine. And then, are we full of ice? So we're lacking a good amount of these guys. Calcite. Do we need calcite for anything right now? We doing alright? It's not stacking up or anything. And the excess calcite's being chucked into space, so I think it's mostly fine. Okay. So what we really need is this guy here. This extra sulfur. Needs to be chucked into space. We don't even need to recycle, we just drop it onto the line here, maybe. But how much of it would we want to? We still need the sulfur going down this way. We don't want to drop too much of the sulfur in there. This is a solution, if necessary. So here is sulfur. As it currently stands, we've got half the sulfur going down here, half the sulfur going out this way. What we need is as much sulfur as necessary going down to here, and then excess leaves. Could we make that happen? We have half of it, and then another half of it, with the other half also leaves. Just put like an eighth or something off. Might work better. What can we do for that? This. I don't think that's gonna help too much. If we take most of it, this is where it's split into in half. Let's go this way. So we need there to be less than that much, or something. We need this side to go further. do something here. So we need more of it on one side and less of it on this side. Give ourselves some space here with the iron ore. That still works. Yep. Take half the sulfur here. And then take half of it. That's a quarter. A quarter of it. That'll be like an eighth. The rest of that, and get it down here ways somewhere. That's half. That's half. And this comes back onto here. This comes back onto here. Some sulfur here. I can always change these ratios also if necessary. Look how much of this is going in. Output's full of carbon now, because of course it is. Yep. Sometimes it'd be like that. Having multiple outputs definitely is something here. Okay. Let's see if we can get this down here now. I have all this over here. Just need to get this down to this exit area. Oh. And we can turn this on to throw away sulfur if necessary. The sulfur is really only used here for making the explosives and the coal synthesis. So, that's fine. The carbon is used for other things too. Somewhere. Carbon up here. You get the carbon? Carbon. It's coming through on this lane with the ice. So that's going to keep making some more space science, probably. Rocks seem to be doing fine. We'll stop the jettisoning. It's always something here. So yeah, we definitely need more space science. We might also be able to make more of that if we park this somewhere else. Because then we'll be able to get more rocks and stuff. Anyways, let us set things in motion here back at Novice. Get the other sciences we still need more of up and going here. Wait 22, stop. And don't worry about delivering the cargo yet. Stop. So put all these away. All these. Could launch it, but it doesn't need it, so we're not going to. Okay. There's still some more out for delivery. It is putting stuff in places it doesn't need to. Delivery's complete. Take all these out. This is empty. This is empty. Also gonna put in locations. So we still needed a bit more of the earlier sciences up there. Like 1,000. Let's bring another 1,000. That'll work. Then we just also need chemical science. If we look at the requests here, right, 11,000 out of 17,000, 11,000 out of 17,000. Basically another 6,000 of both of those, and 3,000 more chemical. And that's pretty much what we can accomplish here at Novice. We just need to go and pick up the amounts at the other places, and then get to Gleba where everything has to happen. That's okay. This is running low on fluorine, by the looks of things. Mostly because it's trying to stock up on the hot stuff here. And the fact we only have the singular fluorine pump. It's potentially a bottleneck. Although it was working fine for a while, so it's probably fine. If we wanted to get more fluorine, we need to go over here. It's not ideal. We got lithium brine there. Nothing. Crude oil, lithium brine. Crude oil, lithium brine. Fluorine over there. Oh boy. Do we even think that would be viable? That's a question. It's full. It's empty. It's doing fine. Do we think the heat will be able to get there? Is another question. We're up to 645 here. Power's doing fine. Oh, yeah. If we look at the temperature down here, it's already down to 400. Well, that's a loss of 250. Yeah, we might be able to get here. And how many spots do we have here? 4 more. Combined yield of 950. It's at 381. Now that is better. Let's see here. If we wanted to have the pipe and stuff go this way, we would go. It's gonna be a 2-wide situation with extra bumps door to get the power around. Do an underground kind of idea. That. I'm just gonna go this way and down to here. Close enough. There you go. Amazing. Not quite right, but amazing. Use up all the ice platform. Well, that's good. We have so much extra. Drink. Okay. Ice platform. Up to here. And this. Pipes. And this. And this. Pipes. Or I need more pipes. 10 pipes to make that. Pipes to make that. Regular pipes are just fine. Okay. We also might need heat pipes too, though. Yeah. Okay. And 4 pump jacks. Because we're going to be pumping everything here. We're going to also set up the other crude oil and stuff here too. Get everything pumping so we know what we're working with. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Okay. Let's see for this. Iron. And we got plenty of iron. How many more we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. Don't really need it, but might as well have it going. Okay. Well, let's get more pumping happening down over here. Maybe. Assuming the temperature gets far enough. Temperature is increasing in the new pipes here. That's probably good. Okay. In terms of locations here for the pump jacks, there's ice bits in the way. Come on, ice bits. For you. Looking this up for me. Okay. Pump jacks. Rough ice, smooth ice. Something. Check. Jack. Another bit of concrete needed. That to there. More pipes. Alright. Still warming up. Let's get in there. I need power poles along the way. Like right here. It doesn't even need the concrete for that. It's definitely something. Long. Big old power poles. All this stuff. Okay. And so that's what we need. More concrete here. Solve these up. Need some underground somewhere to get to the places that I need to get to. Let's go up and around that. Fine. Right. Pipe. Various bits that just need some concrete. That's okay. And a bit of heat, too, obviously. Let's get it around. Maybe. We will see. Let's connect there. That is water. That's not gonna work. Heat. There. It's kind of getting there. Heating up. Frozen. Temperature's up. Now I can pump. Still climbing a bit here. All the way down here. That's some distance. It's pretty good. Let's see if it de-thaws the rest of this, though. There's this 150. There's certain limitations, but it's still increasing in temperature. Question if it's going to just keeping increasing. Or if there's going to be a maximum. If we look at more other edges of things, this one is still increasing. I guess the temperature of everything is still increasing as this continues to increase ever so slightly. There's still more and more heat being pumped into the system. So in theory, this whole thing could work. Let's pump up here. This is pumping. Just a bit. This is turned on. This is gonna unfreeze soon. Just about enough heat to get out here. Okay. Let's go in. Last one. Just a few tenths of a degree left. And this will turn on. We have more fluorine coming in. Beautiful. It's gonna pump up through here. Working here. This is frozen because it's not connected to anything. Noted. Alright. This whole connection here. It's not actually connected. We need like a heat pipe map for all the places here. Make sure everything keeps going. Start from over here. Stuff getting up there. It's getting over to here. It's hooked over to here. This is all hooked up to here. This is hooked to here. This is hooked to here. This is hooked to here. That's all in there. See if we have like a heat pipe map or something. Kinda. Turn off all the other things. Not really a heat pipe map. Logistics network, pollution, turret coverage, electrical networks. Show pipelines. We show just pipelines then? It's not really showing the heat pipelines, so not exactly what we need. There's the different stuff in the areas. That's fun. Rail signals. Okay. We got good coverage of that. The real indicator of something being a problem is if it starts freezing, obviously, but that's a whole separate business. Temperature is dropping because it needs to heat more stuff. Slight concern. Everything's going here. It's connected into here. This connected there. That goes to there. This goes over to this. It's over to this. Goes over to these. It's not connected there. Reasons, I guess. This gets over to here. Up to here. Up to here. It's over to here. And this part is dropping. This part over here is not connected to anything. Temperature is falling. That would connect it. Now it is rapidly increasing again. Dropping. Still dropping. That's heat going up this way. Is all this stuff freezing? 195. 96, 190. So there's just residual heat in there for a little bit, I guess. So this is connected to here. I guess this is connected up this way. This is connected up. This is now connected here. That connects over to this stuff. Now heating up again. This is over to here. This bit here. It's increasing in temperature. If it's increasing in temperature, we probably got it right. This is all connected over to this side. Okay. How are we looking? 570, 569. We're using up some heat here. So is this still going down here? How's it looking? 63. It's going up, so looks to be still okay. Might need additional heat generation going. Maybe. You guys are going, producing. 530. It's much lower than that. It's going to start dropping below 500, and then the power is going to turn off. Which is not what we need right now, honestly. Let's see if we can avoid that. Thanks. Okay. Let's get the heat pipes connected over to this side. Take out this connection here. Okay. Let's get another heating tower going. One more? One more would be fine. Let's make two. Just to make our lives easier. To extend this bit up here, as far as it needs to be. Power poles, remove this. Heating tower that just connects to itself here. Another heating tower just connects to the other one already. Fix the ice. And more heat will be needed for more activities, so it's gonna be great. And right here. It's heated. It's warming. And we're using more solid fuel. This should all be connected, presumably. We will just give this one also an actual heat pipe connection over to the other heat pipes. This is connected here, this is connected here, this is connected here, this is connected here. All these are on the system. Heating, burning. Temperature is rising again. It's at 520. Oh yeah, we got dangerously close to it all crashing again. Right there. 506, 507. 520, 529. This is at 502. This one's at 502. This over here is a little bit colder. This needs a little more time. Yeah, we need to keep that significantly higher than 500. That'd be preferable. Anyways, back over here. Have we succeeded in getting these? Yes. Now we just need a little bit more chemical science from Novice here. Step it. Take away the things. Step it. Take away their things. Grab. Wait for this to be empty, and we can take this stuff out. It is going to still put the rest of that on there. It's probably still fine. Take the rest of this out. Looks like this doesn't even have one. That's alright. Request. Chemical science. You get 1,000 over here. That should take care of that. How's it going here? 5,000 space science. Complete lack of copper ore. Complete lack of this kind of rocks, unfortunately. Mostly just this metal ones. That's just what we get from just grabbing the tiny asteroids here. It still mostly works. Sulfur has not caught up or anything. It's all just completely out for making more coal and stuff. Just need a bit of a system flush every once in a while. With this here, we have that. We can also get an iron ore line. See if we can connect that up to the destruction connection here if we need to really get rid of some iron. An option for that. There you go. So that will get rid of iron if we desperately need to get some more copper going. That should work. Okay. 14,000 available in rocket. 400. How's that going over there? It's coming in. Up for delivery, a bunch. This needs to get out of the way though. Okay. How's temperature doing? 568. That's better. Extremities. Doing fine. We have radar coverage of everything here. We can bother putting down some radars. A radar coverage of everything besides down here, I guess. Let's go put a radar down here. So we can view the happenings. Okay. Yep, all that. Not the largest area. That works. This tank is full. So, is that a problem? Tries to flush this out. That's full. So now it's full. Let that just be used up for a bit. 25,000 when each of these uses up 3. That's a bit. That should keep us going for a while. How's the ice boxes doing? Getting a little full here. Give me some of that. Temporary icebox areas. Temporary icebox areas. That's fine. Could set something up to more effectively deal with the ice. It's another potential problem point here. Just something to consider. Okay. That's looking good. And we are up to 4,000 of the 18,000 that we need. We're producing these at a speed of production stats 34 per minute. We're a little bit over the place depending on how things are going. What's up to like more per minute? 44, 43, 34. And back. 44. Was at 0 for a bit, so we switched things out. Yeah, in general, about 44 per minute. And we need to get another 14,000. So, yeah, just a little bit more here. Space platform has gotten all of this that it needs. Right down here. Start bringing these here. After delivery, another 1,000 still. Great. Well, they'll make their way around. How long does it take to get things delivered? Depends on how much power each of the robots has. Whether they need to go and recharge again. In general. Let's take that out. And then trash everything here. Yeah. That's everything we need from Novice up on the rocket. We'd also bring more supplies if we really needed to. I think we're doing kind of fine here. We'll look through the boxes in case there's anything we really need. And also calculate exactly how much time it would take to get 14,000 at 44 per minute. If there's anything else we could do in the meantime. We'll worry about that next time. Goodbye.